Blending champagne is an art form requiring tremendous memory and experience. With firms passing on the house style from one generation to the next, each house jealously guards its secrets.
There's no recipe. When I blended, I didn't follow numbers, proportions. I tried, and actually my first try was not correct, and I had to readjust. So it's purely taste.
Most of the blends in champagne are for white sparkling wines, but there are exceptions. To make pink or rosé champagne, some makers let the black skins macerate with the juice for several days to develop a pink color. The juice is checked every few hours after maceration begins until it's achieved just the right color.
You can see that after just 3 or 4 hours, the juice has hardly any pink color. It's still very clear. If we continue the maceration for a day and a half, we're going to see a color that's already pretty nice, a good rosé color with some nice fruit flavor. It's starting to get interesting, but there's still not enough color.
Cette couleur n'est pas suffisante. Nous allons macérer environ 3 jours.
So we keep macerating it for 3 days. And after 3 days, we get the color that I'm looking for.
La couleur que je souhaite.
It's quite red, but that color will fade when the wine ferments.
Mais j'ai surtout.
But finally, we're getting the red fruit flavors, which are extremely pleasant. Just what I want.
Sympathique, et c'est ce que nous recherchons.
So how do they put the bubbles in the wine? To make the bubbles, an extra dose of sugar and yeast is added to the wine. That will cause a second fermentation inside each bottle, and the carbonic gas will be trapped as bubbles. This fermentation in the bottle happens deep down in the cool cellars, where the bottles are allowed to mature for years before being sold. At least 2 years. But sometimes for much longer. New technology extends to the vineyard with an innovation called sexual confusion to keep predator butterflies away from the vines. Butterflies eat the leaves and destroy young grape bunches by laying their sticky larvae. So growers now place plastic containers of concentrated butterfly hormones among the vines to interrupt the mating ritual.
This substance is emitted throughout the whole vineyard area. With sexual confusion, the scent of female butterflies is everywhere, so the male butterflies are incapable of finding the females. Therefore, there's no mating going on.
Il n'y aura donc pas d'accouplement.
Sexual confusion has reduced the losses from butterflies by up to 90% and also reduced the need for pesticides. Champagne makers are proud to have launched 1 million romances around the world, but not if you're a butterfly. Today, champagne makers say that by blending new techniques with traditional methods, they can constantly improve their wines. That today's champagne is definitely better than the wines their ancestors made.
They couldn't explain what was happening in the bottle of champagne. They enjoyed it was good, but they couldn't tell you why it was good. Now we can tell you why it is great and how we can improve maybe tomorrow the quality of champagne. So I'm sure that if ever maybe the Perrier would be here in this room today, he would like and he would enjoy this champagne.
Now as the world and champagne itself move into a third millennium, the wine first planted by the Romans 2,000 years ago remains the universal drink of choice for uplifting one's spirits. Millions agree, it seems, with one of Champagne's great ladies, Lily Bolliger, who put it this way when asked when she drank champagne. "I drink it when I'm happy," she said, "and when I'm sad. Sometimes I drink it when I'm alone, but when I have company, I consider it obligatory. I trifle with it when I'm not hungry and drink it when I am. Otherwise, I never touch it, unless, of course, I'm thirsty."